Hello, welcome back to my channel, the Original Aboriginal Tarot. Today I'll be doing the readings for the fire signs for the week of August the 15th through the 21st, 2021. Of course, you know, you can always check the description box below if you'd like to get the timestamp to your reading, and that way you can get straight to it. There's also information in the description box about how to request a personal reading if that's something you're interested in as well. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, divine most high, coming to you asking for messages for the collective of the fire signs to help them with their journey through the week of August the 15th through the 21st, 2021. Thank you. Of course, we get you guys a crystal grid, past, present, and future tarot, and we'll close out the reading with a number for you, okay? Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, divine most high, coming to you asking for direction and guidance. Messages, please, to help the collective of the fire signs with their journey through the week, August 15th through the 21st, 2021. Messages for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, please. Keep in mind, of course, these are general messages. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. If you don't hear if you don't hear anything that resonates with you, you may want to check in with your with your moon or your ascending sign. Spirit may choose to speak to you through one of those, okay? Thank you. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, divine most high, coming to you asking please for additional number message to help fire signs with their journey through the week of August 15th through the 21st, 2021. Thank you. Fire signs, energies are on the table. Aries, you're up first. All right, Aries, let's see what your crystal grid is this week. Prosperity. You got green garnet. Very nice. Get you a screenshot of that image so you can meditate on it. Bring in some prosperity this week. The number with your prosperity message, your crystal grid, is 20. Prosperity, fertility, and success. Any form of abundance or success starts with a state of mind. So pay attention to your thoughts. Are you thinking future abundance, which will continue to keep that abundance in the future? Or do your thoughts always turn to the lack of what you have in your life now, which creates more lack? Focus your thoughts on the now. What are you grateful for in this present moment? And what can you see that is abundant in your life now? Be aware that abundance does not always come in a monetary form. When you start to feel and appreciate the abundance you have in your life at the present moment, that is the point you start to draw more abundance to you. Green garnet can help bring a wealth of finances and emotional, physical, or creative pursuits. Either way, it is an awesome card for you to pull. Green garnet also holds the qualities of red garnet, which is related to success in business. So if you don't have any green garnet on hand, you can either meditate with this card or wear or use a piece of red garnet. You could try using other green stones with your garnet, or use it on a green cloth. Or you could also use a clear piece of quartz and ask for the green garnet healing energy to come through it and be with you for whatever reasons you need it for. Of course, we know clear quartz is an amplifier. You can set an intention on clear quartz for any stone and amplify that energy through it. So you can always get your hand on a piece of clear quartz if you don't have access to red or green garnet. The crystals that are in this grid are green garnet and quartz. and it's used to attract prosperity, confidence, and fertility. Of course, the number 20 has already come up for you this week, or the number 2. So Green Garden is coming with a message of prosperity. Very nice. Tarot wants to support that with, you have the 7 of Pentacles, already putting in some work for prosperity there. Star card, very promising. Hope. It's a major arcana that's coming for you. And then right behind that, you have Death. Ending of something, putting something to an end, starting a new beginning here. It's not bad. Numbers so far, we have the 2. This is a 7. Star card is 17, and 7 and 1 is an 8. And then the Death card is 13, and 3 and 1 is a 4. So you have 2 major arcana that are here. Not in sequential order, but if they were, the Death card would be first, which would be in front of this one if we were looking at the major arcana. So death to something, and that Star card makes more sense in this position for hope, for this new beginning. So the very beginning of your spread this week, you have 7 of Pentacles. The message for you with this card: things seem to be moving along quite nicely, and there isn't much that actually needs to be done right now. Your project is so close to manifesting that you can taste it, smell it, and see it. It could be so tempting to just reach out and pick it. That would be really foolish because it isn't time yet. Things still need to ripen to grow into their full sweetness. Advice for you with this card says, while waiting to harvest your rewards, take the time to review how things went so you can improve next time around. This is coming after prosperity. So whatever you've been working on, you need to give it time to continue to grow. Not move swiftly. Give it some time. Behind it you have this Death card, major arcana, that's come up. So the message for you with this card, which is the Death card: events have worked together to create the need for change, a type of change that is organic, a natural outcome, an ending to a stagnant and unhealthy situation. Change is usually scary, and humans prefer the known to the unknown. And loss, even if it clears the way for theoretically being better things, it is still loss, and it hurts. Your advice with this card is that change is coming and it is necessary. Don't try to stop it. That means acknowledging grief, taking the time to mourn. To not do so only delays the process and the eventual rebirth. So just take the time to be patient and wait. There is change coming, is what this is saying. A death to all the old things so that the new things can come through. That's just like waiting on these things that you planted, these seeds you planted to grow, okay? Giving it time to reach that. Maybe in the past you didn't have the patience and you kept digging up your efforts. This time wait it out, because right behind this, your future outcome, which is the Star card, is very promising. The message for you with the Star, this is the final card, major arcana for you this week. This card marks a period of rest and healing. And the things your spirit needs to rejuvenate are close at hand. And for this time, however short or long, you can exhale and relax. So during this time of calm, it is easier to find your true north. The next inhale brings inspiration and an eagerness to continue on, knowing things will be okay in the end. Advice for you with this card is to take it easy, relax, and enjoy this respite. Don't wait for the other shoe to drop. Do what you can to restore your mind, body, your emotions, and spirit. Identify your North Star and learn to see it under any circumstances. And this is, again, just a reminder of hope and just knowing it's all going to work out. There's no need for you to stress or worry if it's not happening as fast as you'd like. Here it is, prosperity has come in above all of this to tell you your hard work is going to pay off, okay? Take some time to take a break and rest and wait on it to develop, okay? Death, really, I see, is putting an end to the worry. You don't have to worry. It's been promised. You have a positive outlook is what I'm seeing here this week for you. So your numbers are 2, this is a 7, 13, and 3 and 1 is a 4. And then you have here 17, 7 and 1 is an 8, which is also 8 is like the infinity number, is prosperity. Additional number for you this week is 11. Master number 11 has come in now with individuality for you. So the message with you with this 11 card, which can also be a 2, just like prosperity, right? So at the top of your reading, you have a 2 for prosperity, and now you have an 11, but 1 plus 1 we know is 2. This is speaking to your individuality. It indicates a need for you to embrace your individuality and be your true self, your authentic self. So rather than follow the crowd, you're being guided to break away from the pack and take the road less traveled. So instead of feeling like you're a square peg in a round hole, you're being encouraged to build your own square hole. And by drawing this card, you're being called upon to step up to the plate and celebrate your uniqueness. All this time, you must have the courage to speak your truth and march to the beat of your own drum, despite the opinions of those around you. So what others think of you isn't your business anyway, which is true. And it is impossible to please everybody. So you must focus on pleasing yourself. As you honor your individuality and your feelings, you will reclaim your personal power and enhance your connection to Source. And when you do so, you can make your dreams come true. Again, all those seeds that you planted, that future outcome of the Star card, this is more encouragement for you that your dreams will come true, okay? Just focus on you and don't worry about other people's opinions and what they have to say. In order for you to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of life. These cycles that are encouraging you to embrace your individuality. And as you step into your power as your true authentic self, you will improve your relationships with others and your overall quality of life. Your affirmation for the week, Aries, is I embrace my individuality and become my true authentic self. Okay, so take the time to sit with that. What's going to make you happy? Don't worry about other people's opinions, okay? Positive future outlook for you, especially with this prosperity coming in right at the very beginning. I hope this helps you and some of it resonated with you or all of it. Please leave me a comment if so. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Click the bell, that way you're notified when I upload the videos. Thank you again, and I do look forward to seeing you here again next week. Be well. Alright, Leo, let's see what grid came up for you this week. Crossroads, and you got Chastolite, number 12. Come to a crossroads, maybe you're making some decisions, or you need to sit with it and think about it to make a decision. Get an image of that, that way you can meditate on it. And so the message for you with this grid, it's like I said, number 12, but 2 and 1 can be reduced to a 3. Are you at a crossroads or torn in 2 directions? Have you found yourself in a position where you have to make a choice but are unclear which road to take? Sometimes it's hard when we're waiting for an answer to come, but it just hasn't. A good exercise to do with Chastolite or Starolite, if you're at a crossroads, is to meditate and picture yourself walking up to that crossroad and see on the signpost your options or roads you can take. Do you feel a certain pull towards a specific path, or do you get the same sense to not go down a certain road? Your feelings need to be your compass here. So if you feel joy, happiness, or excitement, then you know which road to follow, regardless of whether or not it is a logical road down which to go. Follow the pull and see where it takes you. Your intuition is always right. And the more you learn to trust it, the more you align yourself to your soul purpose. Your intuition is your own soul guiding you where you need to go. Starlight is said to be a fairy stone. It's very grounding and can help you with your connection to nature spirits. I have found this stone to be a very potent stone to get in tune with the 4 elements or elemental beings. It can be very powerful teachers when one reaches out to them. Drawing this card may indicate it's time to make a grounded decision on something in your life, and having Chastolite and Starolite to aid you will be a good start. This grid is made of Chastolite, Starolite, and quartz, and it is used to help with crossroads, protection, and transmutation. And like I said, you must have a decision or something that you need to make, or it's about to come up if it hasn't already. This is the grid that's come up for you. And let's see what Tarot has to say to support it. Energy behind that is the Tower. So now something has come to an end. But it's for the best, right? This needed to happen. It's a major arcana already. Oh, you have the Empress, which speaks to abundance right after the Tower moment. So that's encouraging and it's positive. And then you have the Knight of Cups, right? Emotions. This is a slow-moving knight. Can be kind of caught up in fantasy if he's not paying attention. But obviously there's some transition that's happening here. You have a choice to make, having the Tower and then the Empress, which are two major arcanas, and then the Knight, which is movement. And he may not be moving very fast, but it is movement, progress. The numbers are 12, which can be a 3. The Tower is 16, so 6 and 1 is a 7. And you have another 3 with the Empress, and she's right under the crossroads, right? Speaking to success, whatever direction you choose, that speaks to your success. And so what we'll do though is we'll move these to sequential order. I know the 3 came in under the crossroads, which is the message you received. But 3 comes before the Tower in the story of the Fool, right? In the major arcana. And so the Empress energy that has come in, the message that comes with her, is about prosperity and the fullness of life that abound. And there's enough, and possibly more than enough, which can be a blessing or a burden. Abundance requires attention, nurturing, and love if it is going to continue to thrive. Advice for you with this card is to recognize your values and give them your time, attention, and energy. Put your focus on what you want to increase in your life and pay attention to boundaries, because nothing can grow well if it is overcrowded. So this is speaking to abundance, but also setting boundaries, paying attention to things around you. Here it is now. You have this Tower moment that comes in behind her if you're going in sequential order. And this is out of necessity. So maybe you haven't set boundaries, or maybe something had to be torn down in order for you to make this decision, this crossroads, right? And here it is, the Tower. And the message for you with the Tower is, if things feel chaotic, you're not crazy. Some part of your life is falling apart. And there will be feelings of loss and desire to hold tight to what was. Not everything will be destroyed. Only that which is no longer serving your highest good. It may not feel that way, but this experience will lead to a better situation for your life. Okay? Advice for you with this card is to avoid further pain by letting things crumble and staying out of the way. After things have settled, go back and salvage what remains to bring with you. As a result, you'll recreate your life. So yeah, something's going to be changed or come to an end. Boundaries have to be set. You're going to have to make a decision and let some things go, because you're at this crossroads where that decision has to be made. And if you can't make it, the universe will make it for you. Okay? Sometimes it's painful, but it's necessary for a better outcome, right? For you. The universe is always going to provide us with what's best for our situation and for us. The future outcome for you is the Knight of Cups, and this is about emotions and feelings. But the Knight of Cups is a quintessential quester, and he has a clear idea of the Holy Grail, and is completely devoted to finding it no matter the cost. However, while the Knight of Wands is all about the chase and taking the action, the Knight's commitment to dreamy ideals includes honoring the poetry and romance woven through daily life. He moves slower, this Knight, of course, but his focus is just as intense, and sometimes to the point of missing out on real life. Like I said, he could be a little dreamy. Your advice with this card is, you know what your ideal is, so don't settle for less. Enjoy the journey and don't get distracted. So after all this upheaval and all these things have changed, maybe, stuff that you're not happy with, just know you're on a quest, a journey for something better. Take your time and enjoy the things that are left, okay, from whatever happens with this Tower moment. This is part of the crossroads decision that needs to be made. With your numbers being 3, 3, and what did I say this was? 16, and 6 plus 1 is a 7. So you have 3, 3, 7. There's no number that comes with the Knight. And your Merkaba card comes out as 88, abundance. Again, like I said, when that Empress showed up, I knew that was the beginning of something better for you. And the Tower moment is going to lead you straight to this, abundance. It comes in right under the Tower. First you have the decision with the crossroad. The Tower, the universe says, you know what, we know how to make this right. Get rid of all this, keep the rest, and then we're going to give you abundance. And 88 So we know the 16 and 6 plus 1 is what? 7. And the 7, just like the Tower card, they're hand in hand and it's all connected, okay? So you have 2 7s and 2 3s. The message for you with your Merkaba card 88 in abundance. This card indicates a need to adopt an attitude of abundance in order to attract it into your life. By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to recognize the numerous opportunities in front of you. For the universe is bountiful, and there's plenty to go around. And since you attract what you believe, you must improve your perception of the world. So replace your thoughts of scarcity, competition, and shortage with feelings of abundance, prosperity, and hope. It's all in your mind, okay? The universe has an infinite supply of love, health, wealth, and wisdom, and therefore, a greedy, competitive mindset only prevents abundance from flowing. So at this time, you must recognize and address any limiting beliefs that are blocking this flow. Perhaps you were brought up to believe that money doesn't grow on trees, or maybe you aren't convinced that you deserve to be happy, successful, and prosperous. When you change your perception, you change the circumstances of your life. In order for you to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life, cycles that are encouraging you to adopt an attitude of abundance. Share what you can with others, because there's enough for everyone, and be grateful for what you already have and know there's plenty more to come. When you believe that the universe is abundant, then you can make your dreams come true. Your affirmation for the week, Leo: the universe has unlimited abundance, so I always have what I need. And so even though you have this destruction with the Tower and some things may have been taken away, the abundance is there for you, okay? You need not worry. You have the Empress and abundance. These are all good signs. This is just a necessity, okay, that you had to face this week. But you'll be fine on the outside, on the other side of it, with this abundance coming in. And it may seem like it's moving a little slow with this Knight of Cups, because he's slow, that future outcome. But it's still assured. It's going to happen, okay? I hope this resonates with you. Please remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and click the bell. Also, give me a thumbs up on this video so it can circulate to others. Share the channel as well. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you again here next week. Be well. Okay, Sagittarius, let's see what grid came up for you. Soul Healing with Tangerine Quartz, and the number is 15, which can be reduced to 6. Tangerine orange there with this tangerine and quartz grid for you, so get a good screenshot so you can meditate on it. It's about soul healing, so deep healing. And the energy that comes for you with this crystal grid with soul healing: tangerine quartz is a powerful tool for healing the soul. It is said to help with trauma or shock of any kind, soul retrieval, and past life healing. And it can show the soul how to see the positive in the lessons it learns. Shamans believe that when we experience trauma or shock, a part of our soul fragments or remains stuck in the time of our life. So wherever that happened, you lose a piece of your soul, is what this is saying, a fragment. Whatever trauma happened in your life. And if you have ever felt you haven't been the same since a certain event happened in your life, it could be a good opportunity to journey back to that event and bring that part of your soul back home. Sometimes we can be reliving our past life energy as well. Generally, if you keep doing something or a certain situation keeps happening and you have no idea why, it can indicate past life healing is needed. So working with a shaman can help you in this situation, as can calling on the healing energy or spirit of tangerine quartz. Tangerine quartz will help the soul heal and understand the lesson or gift in each trauma or learning experience. So tangerine quartz is also a beautiful aid to help with creativity, raising the kundalini energy, which are both healing activities for the soul that allow you to release blockages and nurture yourself. This crystal grid is made from tangerine quartz, and optical calcite, and it is used for soul healing, past life healing, and creativity. So the energy of this grid is going to help you heal past life traumas or hurtful experiences. especially if you don't have access to a shaman or someone who can do that for you. If you can get your hands on some tangerine quartz, that crystal alone will do that. If you can't get tangerine quartz, get a piece of clear crystal quartz and ask and set the intention and ask for the energy of tangerine quartz to be infused into your clear quartz and use that, okay? Number is 15, but again, 5 and 1 can be 6. Tarot wants to support it with the Queen of Coins, Earth energy, grounding energy here, the Page of Cups, there's more emotions, and the High Priestess is your final outcome, number 2. Major Arcana energy for you this week. So the first card in your spread, being the Queen of Cups, comes with the message: the Queen of Coins knows that comfortable and beautiful environments help people be their best selves. She's the master of do-it-yourself and turning trash into treasures. If there is joy to be found in making a gourmet meal out of a few eggs and a potato, she will find that joy and serve a wonderful dinner, complete with lovely place settings. With her, no matter the project, details will always be taken care of. Advice for you with this card this week is to create as much comfort and beauty in your world as you can, and pay attention to the smallest of details. And what I get from this is the soul healing card did mention to you, if you keep seeing things and patterns repeating in your life, situations that keep coming up, you need to pay attention to the details of that, to backtrack and figure out where the trauma was that may be causing this to keep coming up. It's like a record going around and around, and it keeps skipping, right? Well, it skips because a piece of it got scratched out. Well, your life does that. It keeps taking you through the same cycles of something, and you keep seeing repeated energy because you left a fragment of yourself somewhere in your past. You need to tap into that energy and get it back, is what I'm picking up with that, okay? Page of Cups is right after this Queen, and the message for you with this page, get it for you. The Page of Cups is experiencing or exploring an emotion as if for the first time. He's completely submerged in the feeling, like a teenager falling in love for the first time. Everything seems so huge, so real, and so all-important that it can really blind him to his reality. This is you needing to pay attention here. His devotion is admirable, but can lead to some very real heartbreak. On the other hand, it can also lead to the most important relationship or experience of his life. Advice for you with this card is to dive into the experience, but do so with your eyes open. Find the balance between celebrating your open heart and keeping it safe from becoming bitter or cynical in the future. Open your eyes, take the time to look back and find out what traumatized you and what it did and how it made you feel, so you can recapture that piece of yourself that was lost, okay? That's what that Page of Cups is coming to say. Future outcome being a Major Arcana and the High Priestess. And her message to you: the situation feels uncertain because what is important lies below the surface and doesn't necessarily seem logical. There are secrets afoot, muddying the waters. Only those well versed in the rhythms of the universe will see what's really going on. Your advice with this card is one reason to work on understanding your inner life and being able to hear your inner voice is for times like these. The external situation isn't making much sense, so you really have to trust yourself. Circumstances will not help you decide what to do. You have to tap into your inner wisdom for the truest guidance in this case. So very deep, which is the reason why soul healing came up. There's some deep-rooted energy for healing that's happening for you right now, and you're being forced to face a similar relationship or situation that seems familiar to you, and you may be asking yourself, what is this and why do I keep living through this? You need to take the time to do some introspection, look within, so you can get the answer from your higher self, okay? That's what the High Priestess is about. Going within and getting that information from your higher self. You're not going to be able to get an answer from anyone but you. And it has to deal with something you've already went through in your past that you need to heal from. or forgive yourself or forgive someone else from, okay? So you can get that piece of yourself back. Here you have the number 6. The Queen and the Page don't have any numbers, but you do have the number 2 with the High Priestess. Additional number is 56. Relationship change. This has to do with the relationship. And 6 and 5 is 11, which is another 2, like the High Priestess. And if you look at her card, even though it's a number 2, at the very top it has a 1 and a 1 in that circle, which looks like an 11. But your Merkaba number is 56. And it speaks to a relationship change, and maybe you're not understanding why certain relationships aren't lasting. It's because you need to heal from a past trauma. But this card indicates a time when a relationship in your life is going through a period of change. And this adjustment is inevitable and necessary for the natural progression of the relationship. And the wisdom and experience gained will be of great benefit to all involved. Whether a child is leaving home, a partnership friendship has ended, or a loved one, friend, or work colleague, even a neighbor, is going through a change, know that you and the other person are divinely guided and protected and have the strength to carry on. This card can also indicate a positive relationship change, such as a declaration of a commitment, like a wedding or an engagement. It can also indicate the resolution of an ongoing problem or dispute. In order for you to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life, cycles that are leading you toward a change in relationship dynamics. During this period of transition, it is important to remember that as you grow and evolve, your relationships grow and evolve too. So be flexible and adaptable, and just know that all is well. Your affirmation for this week, Sagittarius: my relationships grow and evolve for the greater good of all. And yeah, every relationship, whether it's on a job, a marriage, friendship, all of them are experiences, right? They're part of the journey, us learning ourselves, and we all help each other along the way, whether we know it or not, as we go through our life experience. You're going through a deep soul healing this week, obviously. As long as you take the time to go within and really tap into your higher self, you'll be fine. This is a necessary relationship change for the better, whatever it is. You know, it could be a friend moving away, someone's, getting married, or maybe your relationship had been going through troubles and now it's gotten better because you realize this repeated pattern that you were traumatized from, and now you've had this deep soul healing and your relationship is better for it. Either way, I hope this resonates with you. Please subscribe to the channel and click the bell if you haven't already. Also, give me a thumbs up on the video and share my channel. I really appreciate it. I do thank you for taking the time to tune in today, Sagittarius, and I hope to see you again here next week. Be well.